a.m.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
I'm me, the stylist, no scammer, no style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The stylist, no scammer, no style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Every dream conquered is another dream game. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people that I say we are mash up the night. Oh, what a feeling, don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't fit it dark, shine your lights on. Oh, yeah. Rock and come in, baby, oh.
in. Everybody on the rock and come in, whoa. Sunrise on the rock and come in, eh. CVM on the rock and come in, whoa. Everybody just rock and come in. Yes, I'm Monday morning, so rock and come in, whoa. Uncle Dennis and Miss Kitty in. Come rock and come in. La 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 la. Good morning, Jamaica. Good morning to you, world. Wake the town and tell the people. Your Queen Diva is here, and I also have with me Ambassador Dennis Brooks, SSP. I gotta tell ya,
Ambassador, have a nice ring to it.
No, me not telling you your ambassadorship. No, Dennis, I want one.
You know, say.
I'm just saying.
No, yesterday was a busy day.
Oh wow.
So we never get to go statement pieces. So me just have regular Monday clothes. Just regular going to work.
Please go there.
No,
Dennis.
This is just regular.
Ambassador.
This is just regular.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen.
If this is regular, I gotta tell you, I don't want to see 90.
This is just.
What's that sell again? What's that sell? 97?
This is Monday morning at work.
You look you're sartorially dressed, darling.
Thank you very much.
But
this is from statement pieces, though.
You're giving me ambassador to the United States, ambassador to the UK.
I like it.
It's ambassador. It's giving me ambassador.
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 His Excellency. In Jesus' name.
I love it. It's giving me. I just hope when you get there, just remember me.
Nah, forget.
Okay, great, fab.
Nah, forget.
I'm not telling you, I'm going to Dennis, remember how far we come from. I know from minute of ear.
First courtesy call. First courtesy call. Hey, you know from where we have ear for 3 years?
Dennis, how far we come from?
From where we have fade.
Dennis, listen to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes when people remind me
of
the work that I've done or the places we've been, you know, the many years we've been at this, that we've dedicated ourselves, that we've been disciplined, we've been consistent, we've been committed, we've been professional, loyal. May I say, you know, say anything good me get in life, I deserve it still, because a long time we I do this. Sometimes some things that you forget, somebody might say, Miss Kitty, you know, remember you're from so and so and so, and you're like, what? Wow.
Like somebody asked me something about Miss Kitty, and I said, look here, me know Kadeen from when she wear the t-shirt, we say, I'm not fat, I'm fluffy.
Yeah.
I'm not fat, I'm fluffy.
Yeah. From ages ago. I knew that from when Dennis had hair, guys.
I know facial hair.
Hear ye.
Hair on my head and not on my face.
But it's great to be back with you this morning,
How was
Uncle
your
Dennis.
weekend? How was your yesterday?
Yesterday, I unfortunately, I wasn't on the road. Well, in the celebration in terms of the costume. You know, I'm just new back on the block, so I'm taking my time. Good morning, doctors. I'm behaving myself. Good morning, sweetie. So, but I went on the road in the evening, like way down. I just took AA for a little peep. You know, kind of just out on the fringes. But I was living vicariously through, you know, social media, looking at the posts. And you know, I just want to say this. I really think the people who are grudgeful, covetous, envious, as we, you know, colloquially say, bad mind, I think they really have, you know, an affected mind. Can you just see people on bad mind and hate them? Then it's the whole time I was there, I was so happy for the people, you know, and I'm like, boy, yeah, God, you know, next year this time, you know, if all things being equal, everybody just rock and come in. Miss Kitty, I go rock and come in. But I was just so happy to see the people having fun. The girls look so beautiful. The men look nice, you know, people were having fun. I saw couples, and it was really a good look. Yeah, from where I sat, you know, I was looking, you know, through some pictures and so on.
Yeah, from where I sat, it looked.
I like Carnival. I really do.
You do?
Yeah, love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw Yendi, her husband, and her beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
Yes, they were out as well. And it just was so good. I say you really have something wrong with you know. If you don't see people that hate people, sir. But it's happy for people, I swear.
I mean, some people stay still, you know, sometimes people... You know, in order to make themselves feel better, them affair.
Yeah, put down.
You know?
Yeah. So how was it for you? You were in the streets?
Me in the streets?
Yeah.
You ever see me in the streets?
No, I don't know, Dennis. True, I don't know.
You ever see me in the streets?
No, Dennis, it could be. I don't know. Maybe you're going to do something, you know.
You ever hear me say me in the streets? Yeah, I was in the streets. I was in the streets.
The police were in the streets yesterday.
Yes, they were.
A lot.
No, but I was in the streets. Patricia, show her I was in the streets.
When that? That's not yesterday. Yesterday that?
Yesterday that.
Allah!
So you're going like you never in the streets. Patricia, show her in the streets.
You see?
Show her in the streets. Show her the next one.
Oh, what? Let me see that. No, Father God, God help me. Father God, Rock come here. You know what? I would tell you it's not me that. But you see the way the money there. Rock come here. Show me about the money there. Show me about the Father God. Oh my God. AI. No, Dennis, you see, and Jesus and peace. No, AI. The sin of the world, the wages of sin is death. Oh my God, that's not a lie from the pit of hell. That's a lie from the pearly gates. I like it. Alright, is he gonna tell lie for me? Tell them lie there. I like that lie.
Me say to myself, yes,
I need that picture. I need that photo. Good morning to all surgeons out there, cosmetic and otherwise. Please save that picture.
Yesterday, me say, me know she gonna ask me. So me just,
you did it?
Of course.
Dennis. Ladies. Dennis.
Me say to myself, come I think through the show, I say, she gonna ask me if me up on the road like she know me. So me say, all right, I go and serve her.
Well, if I was on the road like that, I would have made every. Show me back the picture, please. Just a one more.
Wait, say just one more.
Just once more, please. Do me teeth good. Big it up. Oh Jesus. Might say.
No, I was not.
I'm going to walk with that photo. I need that photo. I'm going to need it in my phone. Good morning, ladies. Father God, I see what you have done for others, and I know you'll do it for me.
This is a CVM costume.
Remember, me told you.
This is the sunrise costume.
Dennis would have locked the universe. Me not ask.
Hey.
Me not asking. You understand? Jesus.
No, I was elsewhere, and while being elsewhere, I saw Shantae, I saw Nadine from Brooklyn, and Maxine Miller from Greater Portmore, and they are big fans of the show. They said to tell you good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
And I'm saying shout out to the entire Greater Portmore, massive Shantae, Nadine, and Maxine Miller. Good morning to you.
Good morning, ladies.
Thank you very much for your support. But guess what? Guess whose birthday it is today? Guess whose birthday it is?
Give me a J. J, give me a J. Give me a J. Give me a A. A, give me a A. Give me a A. Give me a X. X, give me a X. Give me a. Give me a O. O, give me a O. You got a O. Give me a N. N, you got a N. You got it again. What does that spell, everybody? Jackson! It's my nephew's birthday today.
It's Jackson Brooks' birthday.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Jackson. Happy birthday. May the dear Lord bless ya. May the dear Lord bless ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jackson.
Watch you.
I just love it.
Watch you, right?
I just love to see when kids are living great.
Watch you.
But Jackson, you see that? Ambassador.
A high command meeting.
High command.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
that is when you introduce them to the greatness from their embryonic stages.
From
so
early.
it will be embedded in their DNA. Love it. Happy birthday, Jackson. We love you. Mommy and daddy. I mean, no, remember talk about your mother.
Yeah.
Susan is a great mother. And by the way, today is Jackson's birthday and today is Suzanne's birthing day.
Yes.
So she needs to get something too. Beautiful, yeah.
All right.
Clap that tea. Okay. As a good mother.
That's right.
Happy birthday to you, Jackson. Mommy and daddy, they love you unconditionally to the moon and back. Auntie Miss Kitty, we love you. AA loves you. Uncle Ian, your entire family, your friends.
Right.
I wish you all the best and may God continue to bless you richly. You turned 7 today and I pray that you will live to see many more.
All right.
Yeah, it might get beer things. I just throw it.
Beer things.
No,
I'm in Mario phase, so can't go watch Mario movie the other night.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I'm not skim and picnic things, because I just think kids will live good. That's just me. I don't know. Me's the extra mother, the extra auntie, but just like the kids.
But it's the other nephew's birthday.
Today is also another nephew of mine, Amir Adrian Forrest's birthday. Happy birthday, Amir. Greetings coming from your mommy, your dad, your mommy Jody. Oh, and again, today's Jody Ann's birthing day.
Yes.
Okay, your daddy Durrell, your uncle, your grand Lady Marge, AA, and we love you. I wish you all. My nephew is he has such a wonderful temperament.
So you always talk about him like that, yeah.
Responsible.
Him teach you about the butter.
Yeah, butter with the egg. From my nephew teach me that. Me now look back.
Yeah.
So Amir, I love you. You're so amazing. You're so brilliant. You're so kind. You're thoughtful. You're loving. You're calm. If you're pitney, we can't get everyone anything. He just really does. He's so chill. Auntie, I call my nephew. What do you want? I'm good, Auntie. It's all right. No. But also, happy birthday belatedly to Neville Warmington Jr. From your father, Neville Warmington, former Superintendent of Police, right? Yeah, last week was his birthday, so happy birthday. Hope you had a good time. And if today's your birthday, happy birthday to you guys. And if it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. Love it.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Lovely. Neville Warmington Jr., everybody. Thank you. Somebody picture of me, please. But on the streets, like the white line. Streets has a picture there, but not like murder. Don't call the police. The one of them wanted Wednesday. I love it. Remember me, I need that picture. Drizam, look for me. Hey! If they said it, they said it. If I lie, I die. I did El Tikan Meal Paris at it.
Illness has many faces. 1 in 4 people will be affected. Protect what matters with critical illness insurance. The time by Sagicor Life is 6:15.
You see me? Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Howard, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just tomato ketchup, run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
You don't have a ketchup.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
I'm me, the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress no charge me for sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by
Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
The more I hold in you close, I could never let you go. Miss Oceanette, girl, I'm coming home, I will see you again. All day through the night, I'm dreaming. Yeah, Miss Oceanette, on the fire. Bubbling, you're bubbling, you're bubbling, it's over. Raise the temperature higher. Coming in, you're coming in, you're coming in closer. Make the thing catch on fire. It's all on the ground, all over the counter, yeah. With that pot on the fire, yeah. It's your cocotiella.
Miss Washington. You see that? You see people living here muscle wine?
Welcome back. We are Rock on coming in at the headlines. Good morning to you. It is now time for some cocoa with some soca. It is 20 minutes after 6 o'clock, which means it's the headlines time. We're looking very corporate today.
I know, right?
We're looking very corporate today.
I like it for us.
Jane Michelle decided to, you know?
Yes.
Put us
Ambassador, Secretary General.
See there?
Yeah.
I like it.
Anyone out there, we're qualified.
Very much so.
Yes.
Good morning, one and all.
This was totally unplanned.
I know, right?
I love it. Jane Michelle.
Honest Jane Michelle, to be fair.
Well, no, I mean...
Oh, is you today?
Yeah, I had no...
But you see, but you're under the kind guidance.
Yes.
So even when she's not physically there.
She's there. Her influence resonates.
That
Good
is what
morning, Jane Michelle Ramsey.
And that is what I tell people. Influence can be negative and positive, and that is why you have to guard your mind and guard your aura so fiercely, because whether we like it or not, things rub off.
Yeah.
Iron sharp iron, right? And if you're amongst dull people, it's gonna dull you too. So just like how you gravitate to positive attributes and habits, if it's negative, even though it's not you, here you. I'm gonna try it, y'all.
I'm gonna see the hot picture, so hopefully being around the hot carnival jumpers with those pictures.
Yes.
I want to have your picture.
Yeah.
You were out there with us, you know.
Well, actually, yes. Send
you
me,
were out there with us.
Send me the Dennis. Let me post it there.
TK, you want to be out. Dennis is going to put you out there. Let me tell you, girl.
If you're going to give me that body, I'm outside. I'm outside.
You were out there, you know. But don't let her fool you. She was there, you know, chipping down the road.
But Carnival people, make sure you get up this morning and go to work, okay? Yes, go to work. You're chipping down the road.
Is that
chipping to work this morning.
A lot of people not fit, so like
with a smile on your face.
That walk, because people complain about walking and them something there, and them do a good 10, 15 kilometers for the day. You know?
That's why I normally go after lunch.
And then pop down from a 5K. And Carnival Day, they might do about 15.
Make sure
they might do about 15, 20,000 steps.
No, man, they have some assistance.
Well, make sure that you go to work today and you're smiling. Don't go in there, bend up your face like double on the boss or your other co-workers who were ensconced in their homes.
Exactly, or at church.
Our church, glory, hallelujah.
Morning, God for God.
Right, good morning, Pastor Chris. So, no bother with it. Nobody ever said no go away.
Nobody ever said you.
Make sure you go to work smiling.
That's
right. Bosses, look out for it.
Look out for the pain of walk.
And please, and also, I was driving along Old Hope Road this morning, and I see some debris. I must say it was better than in formative years, but it need a sweep again. You know, when you sweep, it need.
You need a second
sweep. It need a second and a third. I need for mop. So I am asking the authorities, get it back clean so that the place can be nice and beautiful. Good morning to the mayor, his worship, Andrew Swaby. Yes, get on it.
Right.
Carnival promoter people, get on it.
Yeah.
Don't want any garbage.
Contract.
Or the permit. Right. Good morning.
Well,
Robert Hill. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Hill.
All right, so the first headline this morning, Cornwall Regional Hospital bed capacity restored. So patients and staff at Cornwall Regional Hospital are seeing major improvements as the facility's bed capacity returns to levels recorded before Hurricane Melissa. According to Christopher Tufton, Minister of Health and Wellness, the hospital has moved from operating with fewer than 150 beds after the storm to roughly 300 beds, doubling its capacity and helping to relieve pressure on healthcare services. However, the Accident and Emergency Department continues to face heavy demand. Despite the gains, Dr. Tufton noted that additional improvements are on the horizon, with more wards being restored and specialized units such as oncology and dialysis currently undergoing phased rehabilitation. He also highlighted ongoing collaboration with local authorities to address and manage social cases, noting that plans are in progress to establish additional ward space at the infirmary to better accommodate those patients. So some good news.
And
some
I don't think people appreciate the timelines Melissa was just the other day.
Yeah.
And the level of ravage, unless maybe you have to really go down there. And then,
You have to see to believe it.
And then people might think that, yes, we know St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland were really hit bad. But St. James, St. James really got a big lick.
Yes.
And the fact that, it's, significantly back up and running, I mean, to lose that many beds overnight, and then it's not going to come back overnight either.
Yeah.
And so the fact that, I mean, October month in, November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months. At the 6-month mark, that's pretty good news.
I'm happy for the patients, I'm happy for the citizens, because one of the worst things, is when you or a loved one get sick and hospitals are compromised, right? Not everybody has the wherewithal to go to a private facility. And the truth is, sickness, as we all know, does not have like an appointment or a schedule. And it's not asking permission. It can happen at any time. And especially for the children, you know what I mean? So I'm very happy for the persons, for the citizens in St. James and its environs who utilize the Cornwall Regional Hospital, one of the premier hospitals on that side of the island. So I just want better health facilities for our Jamaican people where we can go and get service, get proper service and get proper health care, with dignity. And I really love this news. And to the minister and his team, I just hope it will get better, because for quite a number of years now, Cornwall Regional has been under the gauntlet. It's been a lot. It's been a lot
of work is being done on Cornwall. I just want the urban finish.
Yes.
Because when it finishes,
But it even done now.
Oh gosh.
I can't say it done now.
But you see, because it was so bad.
Yes.
And so much things need to fix. And then when you start,
you find other things that
coming
need to
like
be
you buy one house for renovate it and you realize, we don't say this need to lick down. And you're like,
I never planned for this.
Me never planned for this.
Yeah.
And then now you up in the air. Yeah?
But that's good.
Hopefully,
good morning to all the doctors and nurses and ancillary staff at Cornwall Regional. Good morning to everybody there.
Porters.
Yeah, all the porters. Good morning. Thank you. All the patient care assistant, the PCAs. Yes.
PCAs,
Yeah, love them. Good morning, everyone. Thanks.
And the nurses.
Yes, the nurse anesthetists. The nurse anesthetists.
Yes. Say it again for me, Dennis.
What Lady Marge is? The Lady Marges.
The Lady Marges. Good morning.
Can't trick me.
Well, TK, have you ever jumped carnival before?
I have. I did Jamaica Carnival and Trinidad Carnival and St. Lucia Carnival. No, man. Back in back in the day.
When you outside road?
Yeah, man, outside, back in the day,
Oh, yeah, you did St. Lucia.
I did St. Lucia, Trinidad, and Jamaica.
Which one was your favorite?
Trinidad.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, Trinidad.
I need to do Trinidad Carnival.
Definitely Trinidad.
What Trinis love about Jamaica Carnival?
The dance hall?
No, Trinis, it's bigger, it's space.
Yeah.
Oh.
The roads, the infrastructure, and I was watching a reel. You just can't get around it. The fact that it's a bigger country, so you have more space.
Gotcha. But that's like the dancehall part. Like when I do it, I say bang bang boom. But it doesn't carnival. It's just sleep. Father God ever help me reach out the road. Father God. With Dennis.
I don't know about it.
Miss Wishy there. Bang bang boom. I just hear bang bang. Bang bang. Good morning, I told you. Good morning, Mr. Lawrence.
I saw him and his wife dancing.
Lovely. I love it for them. Good morning, Kimberly. Mrs. Lawrence, good morning to you. From a wife to a wife. That's what we say. Wife, one wife, another than life. That's the truth. Okay, so on the other side of the break, we're stepping out of headlines and right into Money Masterclass.
A very righteous Money Masterclass.
Very so, amen. Carlton G. Stew.
Bless it up.
Brought to you by
Guardian Life.
That's right. We'll soon come back. TK and Carnival talk about it now. Don't move. We'll soon come back.
Miss how she when you turn it up, make it smooth, my darling. When outside is pouring rain, so put a pot on the fire. Bubbling, it's over. Raise the temperature higher.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
We are proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30. Change does not happen overnight. It takes vision, commitment, and courage to reform.
So we created a number of executive agencies, which I believe, and I can say, having left this thing for, was one of the most successful initiatives undertaken in the reform process.
But transformation isn't easy.
We found in several ministries, agencies, and departments, you had square pegs in round holes.
You could almost say that public sector transformation is not a JLP policy. It's not a PNP policy. It is national policy.
There was political willingness, there was bipartisan support for going through with the reforms, there was societal support, a lot of societal sacrifices. People of Jamaica made a lot of sacrifices. And businesses, the private sector, everybody was engaged in this journey.
We want to continue to reform the public sector, to allow the public sector to provide its services to the Jamaican people, provide services to the private sector, and the idea is that those services must be more accessible. Those services must be more affordable. Those services must be faster. They must be more personable and comfortable for the citizen.
Watch Building a Better Public Sector, a 4-part docuseries right here on CVM, commencing April 5 and aired every Sunday in April at 3 p.m. Brought to you by the Transformation Implementation Unit.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
Yes. Gotta tell you, gospel soca, I don't know.
That's right.
Gotta tell you.
I was like, please go to John Mark. We got, please, John Mark, save us.
Yes. And for all the people who didn't go to Carnival yesterday and were in church,
that's
God
right.
bless you.
Good
brother
morning.
And
I was
sister.
in 8 o'clock service.
Oh, you were?
I was in 8 o'clock service.
Lovely.
Very much so.
That's good. I am proud of you.
And one thing what people who go to Carnival don't know is that church at Carnival Sunday, our night is service.
I guess the pastors are going to go
They're
extra
going to
hard.
hard, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. They're having fun in the secular world. We're going to have fun in the house of the Lord. Amen. Amen, church.
If you know, you know.
I got to tell you. Well, if you know that you're right in time for Money Masterclass, brought to you by
Guardian Life.
Now, fresh reports from the UK-based exploration company, United Oil and Gas, have reignited conversations around Jamaica's long-speculated oil potential. Oh, no. Now, following a 34-day offshore survey in the Walton Morant block off the island's south coast, the company says seabed data and core samples revealed traces of hydrocarbon substances commonly linked to petroleum systems. Now, this suggests that there is possible presence of oil and gas beneath Jamaica's waters. Though not confirmed, and no confirmed discovery. Okay, so nobody go there. Okay, no confirmed discovery has been made, right? And get jiggy.
You have to stop and then,
and I said,
Jamaica
boss,
rich.
yeah, Jamaica rich. I'm gonna left my work. We're rich. It's not that type of party.
No.
Okay.
No.
In this edition of Money Masterclass, financial educator Carlton Stewart will help us unpack what this could mean for Jamaica and Jamaicans. We're breaking down the facts, the hype, and what it could really mean for everyday people if oil in Jamaica becomes a reality. Carlton, sir, Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Over to you.
I'm doing great. How are you both doing this morning?
Magnificent, thank you.
Wonderful. You're
Love the chocolate brown.
Thank you. And I love the colors. They look
Yes.
purple, like a lawyer vibe.
Thank
Like a statement over there.
Yeah. And you're going to be the ambassador pastor because you have to preach for us and you have to advise us.
I'm praying for the thing.
Yeah.
Spiritual
chaplain.
advisor.
See that? Spiritual advisor. You see that?
Yeah, man.
You see that?
Yeah, man.
Spiritual advisor.
Yes, man. We pray to the Lord for some direction.
And him just secure some
funds,
financial deals.
Yes.
At the same time. Spiritual advice.
Two sides one time. But before jumping, I want to big up Nicole Segri. She is an avid watcher of the program. She loves Sunrise in the morning because I tell you both good morning and hello. So I want to big her up this morning.
Hi,
give her a shout out. And Angela from Canada.
Oh.
So after last week when you did the interview with the gentleman from Mayberry.
Yes.
Yeah, I got an email from this random person. Hi, Carlton. You don't know me. I live in Canada, but I watch the program every single morning. I need some answers, some questions about investing in bonds.
Wow.
I'm like, whoa. And I gave her some information.
You see that?
So I want to big them
Girl,
up.
Canadian, eh?
Yes.
Good morning, Brampton, Mississauga.
Yeah.
Jenna Finch, what up,
Big
Military
up. Yes,
Trail?
yes.
How you doing?
So Money Masterclass
Tim
and
Hortons.
CVM, it's making an impact.
That's
not only
right.
locally,
I love that.
overseas. Persons want
God, you got abroad. That's the truth. All right, you see that now? Let's talk money, kids. Canadian edition. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Angela, our friend them.
Angela, thank you. Are you in the tour in Canada? I'll fire for it. You know?
And I'm MCing it.
MCing?
Dennis is coordinating security.
We're ready.
I got it. I'm Canadian, so I'm good.
We're good.
We're good. And he Canadian too.
I'll show you good.
Holy, come on.
The loonies and the toonies. God and money have to make us a joke.
Before we get excited, you
Yes,
know,
that's what.
with all of that.
Morning, Prime Minister Carney.
Same thing. I'm friends. But before we get also excited also about that.
Sorry, come back. We just want to sing, oh Canada, oh Canada. Yeah, we just want to sing.
We get the song like.
Angela, we're coming, girl.
Call us Angela. We're ready.
We're coming.
But just as we're getting so excited about the possibility of the Let's Talk Money kids in Canada, such that we have so many persons that are getting overly excited about the possibility of oil being found here in Jamaica.
That is true.
Yes.
And we want to break it down this morning. So we have some facts. I will look out the fiction and I will see what can happen from there. So as Ms. Kitty mentioned in the intro this morning, there are some few facts I want to highlight this morning. That the company, United Oil and Gas, has confirmed the presence of oil indicators, you see what I'm saying that? On the seabed floor following their recent survey. All right? So just to point out is that there are signs of oil. So I see somebody use the example. Sometimes you walk past the kitchen and you smell some nice food. You smell something like curry goat. You smell something like some brown stew chicken. You don't know what it is, you just smell it. Sometimes you may go in the kitchen and it's something else.
It's corned beef.
You know, a corned beef I do. Or some tofu I do, you don't really know. But it smells like it. So just to be very clear, Jamaica has not officially discovered commercial oil. And that's the facts I want to put on the table.
Right.
But if it smells like it, chances are, and
Walk
we
like
want
a
to...
dog, quack like
you know,
a dog.
Exactly. But we're hoping and praying that if that is the case, we will see the benefits of that. But what does this actually mean? Even if it is that it is discovered in whatever quantity it has been discovered, is that it will have to go through several stages before we start seeing the impact that many of us are hoping, Mrs. Kitty, that will impact Jamaicans. You have to go through the discovery, which if the actual oil exists, not just the actual indicators. That's one step that it must go through. Then you have the appraisal. How much actually is there? Can we extract it? What's the cost?
Suppose a big jilla aisle.
Suppose a big jilla.
Suppose a big jilla. I'm just saying. I can't big jilla.
Commercially viable. When I read one of the documents, it mentioned it will be about $25, about $30 to get it per barrel. Remember, oil fluctuates between $60, $70 per barrel when it's been sold. Not over 100 because of the challenges that we went through Money Masterclass before. But at $25, $30, chances are it may not be commercially viable because it may be too expensive if after you have to do all of that. After you do that, then you have the actual production, which sometimes takes a little while. Some estimations from historical data, 5 to 10 years sometimes, from the production standpoint, to set up, drill, get it up and ready. One figure in the Observer that I would have done some research on as well, indicating that it will cost about 70 million. So the company, United Oil and Gas, in about 70 million US dollars to start the drilling process to discover the commercial viability of this oil. So there's a lot more that needs to go in from this company so Jamaica could possibly benefit.
Right.
So we can have a very long stretch and a lot of money.
So they have to do their cost analysis.
Yeah. So the company that has been licensed to actually explore and to do that will have to come up with some more money. And they have spent millions already doing what they're doing. And more is to be spent to actually get us there, given their license agreement with the country.
Okay.
But just in case, when they have spent their monies and Jamaica discovers commercial oil, what are we possibly looking at? And I think that is where a lot of us are getting so excited when we look at the pros. No man, if oil rich, I left the work. If oil rich, I'm rich. And we can look at other countries, and Guyana, for example, which was pretty close to us geographically. They have discovered oil, commercial viable oil, but they have not seen it fully, maybe don't trickle down to the everyday man. But the country has seen some of what I will discuss this morning as some of the possible pros. All right, so number one, I would have mentioned from our Money Masterclass weeks ago that Jamaica imports like 90-something% of our oil that we use here in Jamaica. So if we discover oil here in Jamaica at that value, obviously it will reduce our oil bill. We don't have to be buying so much oil anymore. That will save us some money, yeah?
Absolutely.
So what we also see that there will be a boost in the government's revenue. So infrastructure development, you know, we don't have to cost about the roads them so often. We can see better roads, better hospitals can be built,
absolutely,
schools,
more beds,
education, you know, we can see infrastructure development if we are lucky enough to discover what we are calling this gold. All right? Job creation, obviously. New industries, people, get skilled persons. You know, go back to school. If you're here, so the oil is here, another 5-10 years, go back to school, change career, go do some skill up a heart, do something so you can start benefiting
oil
from this industry.
Oil and gas lawyers who specialize in oil and gas.
Yeah, man.
Contracts, commercial lawyers. Hello.
Yes, man.
Somebody gotta tell you where the money is. So am I there also?
Maybe I can start advising them financially how we're going to do things. Call me. Then it's go over there and say,
no, we're going to need you though, Carlton.
Yes.
Because you're going to be getting money by, you know what I'm saying?
So you can invest them.
I have to invest it, so I have to call you.
Call me. So we are looking at that as well. Investment inflows, because when countries like Jamaica or, for example, Guyana, who discovered oil, you have a lot of foreign direct investment in that country. So the country could start seeing all of those things. And then the trickling down effect years after to the average man. But when you start seeing infrastructure development, obviously we're starting to benefit from that as well. But with pros, there are possible cons as well, that I see that in many comment sections. When I go through what are some of the possible cons that Jamaica could actually be impacted by negatively. Number one is the resource curse risk, which really and truly is you are so excited, you get heavily dependent on just oil. So nobody is now, for example, Jamaica is big on tourism, we're big on different things. We start to just focus on this oil alone. And that's a concentration risk in our field of finance as well. When you depend solely on just one thing because you're so excited now money's coming in. So that's possible something. Corruption and mismanagement. And we have been known as a country where our political leaders sometimes are not the most honest. We have seen several scandals. And this is one major risk if oil is found, because with oil,
and this is
so
an
much
industry
more money.
where that, you see, that's something that C word there.
And you know,
globally.
And let me just also hasten to say, Carlton, not just our politicians, that C word there, unfortunately, is a part of our society and our culture. It's a norm, right? So from the highest to the lowest. So from the politician to the hand count man to the parking man to the this man. You know what I mean? People tend to think corruption is only at the highest level. No, it's not. It's very much at the low level as well. It's everywhere. You know what I mean?
So we need to kind of refocus our thoughts and thinking because it happens every single where. But those who are asked to administer on our behalf have to be very, very careful, because when the money look nice, it's tempting. And if you don't have a character intact, trust me, it can lick you off your feet. You're talking about the environmental risk as well. And with oil drilling and all of that, the environment can be impacted negatively. And if Jamaica is big on tourism and our beaches, this can be a major challenge for us. And lastly, not all oil is profitable. So you may find oil, as we mentioned, but it may not be profitable to bring us what we are hoping it will bring. So as you have discussions, please be informed to make informed contribution to the discussion and stop just make some random comment to say, well, fine, we're rich out here now. Get the facts, and that's what we do here on Money Masterclass. So big up yourself this morning and let us see what we can do. Any questions, please feel free to reach out. And if you need any books for your children, let's talk money, kids. is the book for you. It's Carlton G. Stew on all platforms. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Then we're going to have Let's Talk Money Kids, and they're going to have an oil story in it. You see that?
Talk to me.
I'll tell you. Carlton, I really love this. Thank you so much for this. Very topical, very much, you know, a lot of great information. Thank you for sharing with us and always educating us on the right path. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there you have it. The discussion you needed, that you never even knew that you needed, okay? Amen? Can you say amen? Amen? Amen?
Wow.
Good job.
Amen.
That was Carlton G. Stew on all platforms, joining us this morning for Money Masterclass, brought to you by
Guardian Life.
All right, Sunrise will be right back. Please do stay with us.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today, and live secure, live easy.
Can you do this?
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
I'm me, the style is no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. You charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Everybody want to save a country right now.
One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one that name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
Drink water and mind my business. Who me? I don't watch people, man. I'm looking for house and land. Who me? I don't watch people things. I's a queen. I have my own king. Some of them that stop the most, like they know it all. Ask them how they get their Gucci purse. I go drink water and mind my business. Mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business.
Oh wow, it's a good mantra to have. Drink your water and mind your business. Welcome back to Sunrise. I want to say good morning to Shanna Cole this morning of I'm All Dolled Up. Shanna Cole, good morning to you, beautiful. Good morning also to Sandy Solid and Kevin. Good morning to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sunrise and always making it CVM. Now it's time, I'm so happy to say this again. It's time for Law and Order JA, brought to you by the Ministry of National Security and Peace. Now, a trending topic in the media is that of soca artist Patrice Roberts, that she has been ordered by a high court judge to pay over $30,000 to her former management company for services provided between 2015 and 2017. The judge ruled that the company deserved compensation for their management services and cash advances, even though there were issues with the contract initially. However, the company also owed Roberts some money from music sales, and the judge dismissed a claim related to a music video shoot due to lack of evidence. Now, the whole thing stemmed from an informal agreement highlighting the risks of such arrangements in the entertainment industry, which many artists, oh my goodness, over the years have faced and still don't quite understand. So, to ventilate the issues this morning and help us understand the legality of the matter at hand is attorney at law Derek Moncrief of Kingston College Extraction. Good morning, counsel. Good morning. How are you? Welcome. Very well. So, counsel, yesterday was the big road march. I know some people are still reeling from the whole soca season, and this is quite a very topical issue at hand right now facing Patrice Roberts. Just on the face of it, what area of the law does this encompass and concern?
Well, it concerns contract law. Mm-hmm. The basis of the case is a contractual arrangement between both parties. Soca Bookings Incorporated basically agreed to manage Patrice. They would foot certain expenses up front, and these would be repaid at a later date, along with management fees in accordance with the contract.
Right.
Now, the issue is that this arrangement was an oral arrangement. So, when Ms. Roberts eventually terminated the agreement, Soca Bookings brought a claim for monies owed, and Ms. Roberts denied these claims. So it was now for the judge to establish what actually occurred in the absence of an agreement.
Based on what was evidence presented.
Exactly.
So talk to me though, counsel, the detriment, especially in entertainment and even otherwise, in terms of getting something in writing. People think, oh, I'm a friend, I will go there, yeah, man, but Derek is saying, yeah, go do so and so, and people go into these oral arrangements. And yes, oral agreements do have a place in court, but how important is it to have a written contract?
It's essential because, as you mentioned, a lot of persons are of the opinion that, we have an agreement. And you also have other persons who might say, well, I'm not signing nothing, so I'm good to go. But this case shows that even if there isn't a written contract, it still can be enforced.
Absolutely.
But the issue is that establishing the terms and proving what was done from what was not done will be very consequential in terms of the outcome.
So when it comes to implied terms, when it comes to oral contracts, there is something called course of dealings, okay? So you can say, oh, I'm not sign nothing. But over the years, you've been paying this person money. You've been taking money from the person. The person pay for your dinner. They pay for your hair. They have done certain things which would amount to the reason or the plausibility of the fact that there is an understanding as between the parties. So talk to me now, counsel. When forming a contract, what are some important things to note, and how important is it to get an attorney to look at said contract?
Well, the most important thing is to ensure that all the terms are fair to you.
Yes.
That's absolutely essential. As you mentioned before, there are cases where you might believe that what was said, what was agreed to is sufficient, but getting the advice from an attorney, then you will be able to know that, you know what, this may be even not be a contract, because we know that all contracts are agreements, but not all agreements are contracts.
Right.
So if you can get an attorney to advise you in terms of establishing necessary elements, there must be an offer, there must be acceptance,
right.
intention to create legal relations, consideration. Very important. You mentioned earlier that there are cases where courses of dealings assessed. This was a very important issue in this case.
Yes, very well. And the judge dismissed a claim by Ms. Roberts as well, I guess our counterclaim, for monies owed regarding a music video shoot. And that was this. Why would that, what's the possible reasoning behind why the judge would dismiss something like that?
Well, it was based on what was said in court, because as mentioned earlier, there wasn't a contract to properly ventilate all the issues. All the terms were not on paper to be seen and proven. So it was based on the evidence given in court in terms of what was said on the day, the evidence presented by both parties in relation to Ms. Roberts not being liable for persons who were actually on the set on that day.
Oh, wow. So in court, I tell people all the time, it's not what you know, it's not even what you say, it's what you can prove, right?
Correct.
Evidence is very important. And many times in the absence of a formal or a written contract, rather, then it's he says, she says, because there's no paper trail, there is nothing signed, and so it's all about how you present your case. And unfortunately, even though you may be owed, if you cannot prove same in court, your case may be dismissed.
Indeed.
What would you say, sir, is are the most salient points to be gleaned and learned from this situation that Patrice is going through? Because we don't know, we don't learn, we don't know. Because you see the people, them go through the things, and then we don't learn. But as an attorney at law, talk to me about, and our viewers, about what they can learn moving forward.
Well, I would say one of the most important lessons is that there doesn't have to be a written agreement for you to be held liable.
Yes.
Right? As I mentioned before, that a person believes that once there's no paper, you can't carry them to court. That's not true. Right? That's a fallacy.
So oral arrangements, even if you don't sign anything, you can still bring a matter before the court. Oral contracts are still valid and recognizable under the law.
Correct. Now, it may be a little bit more difficult to prove these points because there's anything in writing, which brings me to the second and perhaps the most important lesson. In any agreement, any contract, try your best to reduce it to writing.
Yes.
Because if there's a dispute, then it will be easier for the court to assess what are the terms, the nature of the agreement, and then it will be much easier in terms of enforcing the law.
I like that. And that includes if your friend come and borrow money from you. Derek, lend me a 30,000 now. Miss Kitty, lend me a 100,000. Hold up there. So yes, today is what date? April 13, 2026. Derek Moncrief borrowed 100,000 from Kadeen Wilkinson, and it is to be repaid at this time in this amount. Sign Derek. If Derek don't want to sign it, him don't need the money for borrow.
Correct,
yeah, him not really need it. Yo, Miss Kitty, what kind of idiot thing that you bring off? Me and your friend. Don't worry, because a friend can become an enemy in the blink of an eye. Sign the document, because if you intend to repay me and you intend to be a man of your word, you'd sign it. We don't have a problem.
Agreed.
If you can't say, just go to the bank and get a loan then now. We don't know.
Totally agree. And the contract can be as simple as you stated.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be 4 or 5 pages. Just four sentences.
Yeah.
What you agree to, example, repayment date, amount, interest.
That's it.
Yes.
Thank
and
you,
you
sir.
sign.
And you sign and him sign. And if you can get a witness, let Leopold witness. You understand? Just witness, I will sign, have a great day, bye. Yeah. And then when you refuse to pay me back, I'm going to call you, you're not answering your phone, and you're giving me an attitude, I just go to Mr. Moncrief and file a suit. Yeah, man. Just go to the court. Yeah. See you in court. Have a great day.
Exactly.
Right. Yes. Good. Thank you. Our wonderful guest has been Derek Moncrief, attorney at law. And it's now time to take a break. The Secretary General, Lady TK Dawkins, is here with the news. So please do stay with us. CVM Sunrise continues after this.
Can't be English, that has
want to see if a country right now. One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
that one that name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
First home? Need to replace what stopped working? Ready for an upgrade? Now is the time to shop at Cords. Get furniture pieces from $459 weekly, electronics from $599 weekly, and appliances from $649 weekly. So get what you need at Cords. And when they ask, say, I got it at Cords. Cords, bringing value home. Offers end April 30th, 2026. Conditions apply.
Make money now with local City and Guilds and ABE endorsed certificates and Distinction College. Start new online and face-to-face classes very soon in our Make Money Now career courses and get qualified jobs worldwide or start your own business in practical pediatric, geriatric, and psychiatric nursing, phlebotomy and pharmacy technician, early childhood education, child care, cashiering, call center, event planning, receptionist, customer service, housekeeping, waitering, food preparation, bartending, cake baking, plumbing, motor vehicle, electrical installation, air conditioning, makeup, hairdressing, nail technician, and cosmetology. No subjects required, no age limit. Register this week and get City and Guilds Maths and English classes for free. Call us at 3564167.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yeah. Yo, what are you?
Oh man, none of that. Oh, no, brother, no, man.
You don't see you ever play ref? No, the game,
yeah, but I look a bad game. No, I said, place when you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, brethren. No shake on, I can play a little bad, brethren.
Really have to shake on?
Yeah, man, and no badness, brethren. Just live good, man.
Come together, I make the violence done.
It's tax time. There are now 2 due days for filing final income tax returns. All personal income tax returns, such as self-employed persons, individuals, partners, and partnerships, must file and pay their income tax returns by March 16. For corporate bodies, your income tax return is now due April 15. The due dates for all estimated tax returns filings and quarterly payments remain the same: March 15, June 15, September 15, and December 15. Visit jamaicatax.gov.jm or call 888-TAX-HELP for details. Tax Administration Jamaica, working together to serve you even better.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Commuters who use JUTC buses were met with delays Sunday. CVM News understands a number of buses were forced to park because of problems with the ticketing system.
JUTC buses parked at the Portmore Depot in St. Catharines Sunday. As CVM News understands, the state company's ticketing system is down on a number of buses. Sources sharing videos with our newsroom. Drivers have long complained the system malfunctions and is problematic. The news also comes on the heels of close to a dozen drivers being investigated for embezzlement over an alleged ticket fraud scheme at the entity. Now, as the day progressed, in what appeared to be an internal memo by General Manager Neville Francis, drivers of buses with machine glitches were told to transport passengers free of cost. CVM News spoke with some commuters impacted by the initially reported delays at the Halfway Tree Transport Centre. For many who spoke, long wait is a feature of the service. Few saw any correlation with the carnival activities in the city.
During the week, you can't use this bus after that every 30 minutes, but on weekend, half hour for a bus. And on Sunday, worse. Sometimes not all. You understand? So, that's about the carnival where you can't use the bus now. It's just a habit. During the week, right around.
When you come and if you wait for a half an hour, it may be just because sometimes when you come the bus already leave, as well as none don't come as yet. But sometimes you come, you will see bus park, and the next time you don't see any. But I don't think the carnival have anything to do with it. It's just on a regular basis on a Sunday. That's how the bus is. Sometimes bus is here, sometimes they just leave, and sometimes none don't come as yet. That's it.
Many who heavily depend on the buses for their commute to and from Sunday services were left counting their blessings at the sight of the one or few which arrived at intervals.
It's really terrible, man, because waiting on a bus for so long. You know, we have to take the 32 that go down and he come back up. And I take if you come here, so come sit down again and still waiting on the bus and still can't see. Neither a 46 nor a 44. It's terrible. And I don't see where it's getting better, sir.
Their faith in the company's service is, however, dwindling.
Morning, noon and night, so we have to sit down and wait so long to get one bus and can't get one. That's it, sir.
Thanks. Go ahead.
Sitting in the transport center for about an hour and a half now, and I don't see nobody.
Calls are mounting for the government and employers to do more to help the elderly as more Jamaicans retire into uncertainty in what experts describe as a rapidly aging society. The concerns were raised at a health fair in Clarendon for seniors hosted by the Lay Magistrates Association of Jamaica.
Nearly 15% of Jamaica's population are people aged 60 years and older. That's close to 400,000 Jamaicans. And if today's fertility trends continue, the health ministry says the elderly population could be larger than the young by 2058. But despite living in an aging population, some say support for the elderly remains limited. For many retirees, the reality is the same: little income, rising costs of living, and a limited access to care.
What I've noticed over the years is that our senior justices who would have give their service for over a number of years, they have been left alone and forgotten.
Michael Thomas is a Justice of the Peace in Clarendon. The Clarendon chapter of the Lay Magistrates Association of Jamaica hosted a health fair in the parish on Wednesday for senior Justices of the Peace and elderly residents. Part of the issue, Mr. Thomas says, is the failure to treat the country's older population as a priority.
Person would have worked over the years, and when they are retired, it seems as if they have forgotten, right? And this is not only within the Justice of the Peace or the Lay Magistrate. It is right across. And we would have loved for the government or the heads of organization to see this as a priority, because we ourselves will be getting there at some point in time.
That aside, there's also a push for seniors to be better equipped with the tools to take better care of their health. It's why JP Debbie Otti Golding says the health fair provided several free services for seniors.
So they're getting their blood pressure checks, their blood sugar checks, cholesterol, PSA, they're getting their nutrition counseling and doctor's counseling and much more. So we're just encouraging them to practice healthy lifestyle habits, because we want to take care of our seniors, and by practicing healthy lifestyle habits, eating healthy, participating in practical physical activity sessions, which we did here today.
The parish has benefited tremendously from this. Our senior citizens, especially our senior citizens, they have benefited tremendous. They can live today with knowing their numbers and whatever the status of their blood pressure, their cholesterol, their prostate, whatever it may be, they are able to say what it is today because of this initiative.
Amoy Harriet, CVM News.
And in sports, Barbados middle-order batsman Kevin Wickham became the first century maker of the CWI four-day competition when he scored an attractive 153 against Jamaica Scorpions on the first day of their four-day game at Chedwin Park on Sunday. Wickham came to the wicket with Barbados struggling at 20 for 3 and got good support from Kyle Mayer, 64, Shamar Springer, 40, and Joshua Bishop, 37, which enabled Barbados to reach a respective 348 all-out. Markina Mindley, 4 for 32, Pete Salmon, 4 for 104, and Ajay Shields, 2 for 58, were the wicket takers for the Scorpions. At the close, Kirk McKenzie, 8, and John Campbell, 3, are the not-out batsmen as Jamaica closed at 17 without loss, still trailing Barbados by 331 runs, entering the second day's play today, Monday. At the close of play in the two other games, which marked the start of the CWI 2026 regional four-day competition, Guyana Harpy Eagles were 2 without loss, replying to Windward Islands Volcanoes 286, and Trinidad and Tobago closed on 62 without loss after dismissing the Leeward Islands Hurricanes for 138. All three matches continue tomorrow. Tivoli Gardens still searching for a top 6 finish in the Jamaica Ray and Nephew Premier League, carved out a 1-0 upset win over CONCACAF Caribbean champions Mount Pleasant on Sunday. The top 6 finishers in the league automatically qualify for the knockout stage of the league, and Tivoli, who are 5 points off the 6th placed team, are still hoping to gain that berth. Cavalier, who occupied the 6th spot in the league, enhanced their hopes with a 4-1 win over Chappleton Maroons, while Harbourview, despite beating Treasure Beach 2-1, still remains in the bottom half of the table. Arnett Gardens suffered a 2-1 beating by Dunbeholden, who is now in 7th place, 3 points behind Cavalier, while Portmore United beat Malines United 1-0. Waterhouse edged out Racing United 1-0, and leaders Montego Bay United recorded the biggest win of the round, beating regulation-bound Spanish Town Police 6-0. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Scotiabank knows your first home is where you finally get to say, "This is me." It's where memories grow, inch by inch. It's where hosting creates income and where your home can become a business. Or where little people take their very first step into a future you've worked so hard to build. And we know how important it is to capture those special moments. At Scotiabank, our goal is to help you find a home for your first.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Bring back the fun of shopping. Discover the best finds in every aisle of amazing items. For your kitchen, your living room, your bedroom, or any room, Azan Supercenter has that perfect touch to elevate your space to the next level. Our team is ready to help you find what you are looking for you or someone else. So stop by our Crossroads store today and rediscover the fun of shopping.
Azan Supercenter, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
In need of a loan? AIM Financial is the place to go. We have loans from $20,000 to $3.3 million. Get a loan to pay school or college tuition, medical expenses, bills, fix up your house, buy furniture and appliances, repair or buy a car. And when you're done, take a vacation loan. AIM has a loan for any purpose. Call AIM today. You won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
15 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Monday morning. Welcome back, Sunrisers. It's time for your routine morning checkup. We here at Sunrise, we believe that your health is your wealth. You can't enjoy your wealth if you don't have good health.
That part.
So guess what? As Jamaica faces significant health challenges in various ways, including the need to increase the HPV vaccine uptake among school-aged girls, it's still not being utilized despite the free availability of the vaccine. Too many young women are missing out on crucial protection against cervical cancer. Simultaneously, the island is experiencing a decline in fertility rates, and our guest this morning is gynecological oncologist, coloscopy unit at UWI, Dr. Ian Bambury. He aims to provide hope and empower those affected while acknowledging the broader context. Doc,
good morning.
Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. Morning. I'm
nice
good.
to have you on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
My area, even though I'm not a doctor, I love, anything to do with females, reproductive, OBGYN, that kind of thing, oncology. I'm always very fascinated by it. But this is a topic that is so neat. It's necessary to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of women are dying from cervical cancer, and it can be prevented and it can be stopped. Talk to us about the HPV vaccine, and about it and how it can help this, and what's the apprehension? Why are they afraid? What's going on? Okay. What are people saying?
So importantly to understand what is HPV. In fact, we looked at HPV and attitudes of university students towards HPV and cervical cancer, and what we noted in that research is that more than 50% of persons did not recognize and know that there was a link between HPV and cervical cancer.
Oh.
HPV is the most important inciting agent for the development of cervical cancer. I should hasten to say that HPV is very common. It's just as ubiquitous as the common cold.
Oh, wow.
And most persons, once they're sexually active, 80% of those persons will acquire HPV at some point in their life. Importantly, though, to understand is that once acquired, within 18 months to 2 years, most women will clear the virus with an intact immune system. It's the persistence of the virus that leads to these precancerous changes, and then if left alone, development of cervical cancer then ensues.
So then explain as simply as you can what causes that transition from what happens normally in the bodies of most women and that progression, that persistence and progression into a cancerous situation.
Right, so as mentioned, HPV is very common. A lot of persons will acquire it. It will be removed from the system with an intact immune system. Once there's a persistence of the virus, then that virus gets into the host genome and cause changes in the cellular mechanism. So there are certain things in the cellular armamentarium that allows us to have normal functioning cells. And basically what HPV does, it releases these oncogenic cancer-causing proteins that bind these regulatory mechanisms in our cells and then allow the development of these abnormal cells that then become cancerous.
Is that tendency hereditarily predisposed?
No. HPV is, if you're not sexually active for the most part, you don't get HPV. So if a woman is not sexually active, not involved in high-risk sexual behavior, then they really should not get cervical cancer.
So the HPV virus, Doc, is in men, is that how women get it?
Where is it? Like, so who have it?
Right. So that's a big question.
Yeah.
The person asks. Who is the vector?
Yeah, who's vector?
Yeah.
I like see that graduates.
Since you're not going to get it if you're not active. Or is it the act of being sexually active? Like
It's active being sexually active. We just don't know. Somebody could have had it before and had it latent, sitting there in latent phase, and then acquire another partner, and then it's passed on. So it's just difficult to say, who did what.
So, Doc, how does the HPV vaccine then prevent this? And why is it important for our young ladies to get it? And at what age are we talking about?
All right. So another thing to understand is that HPV, there are different subtypes. There are over 200 subtypes of HPV, of which about 30 to 40 affect the anogenital region. Of those, about meaning the genital, the cervix, the vulva, the vagina, the anus.
Okay.
Right, affect that.
Say that again.
Anogenital, anus, genital region. Genital. So of those, though, there's some about 15, 20 are the oncogenic types. Those are the ones that cause cancer. So there are those that cause genital warts, those that cause cancer. Now, the vaccine was developed to deal with the most common ones, right? But initially, it was to deal with the 16 and 18 types. And the HPV 16 and 18 accounts for 70% of cervical cancer. But the vaccine now, and especially one that is that would be given by the government, Gardasil 4, covers 611, type 611, which is account for the genital warts. But it also covers for the 16 and 18, which accounts for 70%
of the HPV.
Of the cervical cancer. So the vaccine is really a preventative, not a cure for the HPV. And hence the reason for giving it when girls are sexually naive, when they're HPV naive.
Like what age?
We're talking about from 9.
From 9 years old?
That's when it was. But now we have been rolling it out. I mean, the Ministry of Health has rolled it out for the first form students, as you may have recognized some years ago.
And I remember when the vaccine was developed, and I remember being in the newsroom when it was being rolled out, and I'm as a producer at the time, producing discussions around it, and there were people who were against it. You're not giving my daughter it. And also being a teacher at girls' schools, I remember the discussion within girls' schools, should we let them go more? So, and how has that conversation evolved since the introduction of the vaccine so many years ago?
Yeah, so the first vaccine was introduced back in 2006.
Okay, yes, I remember.
In the United States. And the same thing, as you mentioned, Dennis, that there are a lot of, pushback against
it.
Correct. So persons thought that it was a license for these girls to go and have sexual intercourse. They thought it was a sex vaccine. And it's not really. It is a preventative vaccine. That's what it is for.
I was upset at the time because I remember a lot of vocal fathers who don't have to worry about it. Or, you're not giving my daughter that.
And unfortunately, some of those same men are having sex with underage girls. Don't get me started. Can we not go there? The hypocrisy for me. But I'm not. Doc, let me focus. Sure. Right. So this HPV vaccine, sir, what if there's a parent or a young lady who would say, you know what, I need to go and get this vaccine? How is it administered, in what doses, and where can persons go to get more information and go and get to say, you know what, I was listening to Dr. Banbury this morning, and you know what, I'm convinced and I want to protect myself from getting cervical cancer.
Yeah, I think that some of the schools were initially given it. It's given to the first form students. If a child is, and it's for boys and girls, by the way. Right?
Okay, very well.
If a child is under the age of 15, a single dose. Initially, when the vaccine came out, it was 3 doses.
Yes.
But we have now recognized that a single dose under the age of 15 is just as effective as given 2 or 3 doses.
Yes.
So, and that now allows more persons into the pool.
Gotcha.
So you can give more of the children.
If you're a big woman, though, now that we're out in the streets, we've been out here, and you're not 15, you're not a spring chicken, but you still want to, are you precluded? Is there a maximum age? Like, miss, you're 40, don't bother with it. Or you can take it up till you're whenever.
So there have been extensions for the age group to give the vaccine up to age 45 has been. Okay. And for still that age group, yes, you can still give 3 doses. Now, important to understand that as you get older, the immune system is not as robust as the younger, and hence the single vaccine for those. So even after the age of 45, if somebody come and say that they want to get the vaccine, absolutely, we will give the vaccine to them. But they need to understand that the immunogenicity, the efficacy of the vaccine is not going to be as robust as if they were much younger.
So you get it. So Doc, is there a cost? Because I know that can be prohibitive for some people. Do you go to a clinic or is it a private clinician like yourself?
So for the children, it's free of cost, given by the government, through the government. For those, and I should mention also that is a Gardasil 4 that's been given by the government. There's a Gardasil 9, which is the new kid on the block, and that would cover about 90% of the HPV that is related to cervical cancer. That is not readily available in the public arena, and so women would have to purchase those to be given.
Why would a boy need HPV vaccine? Because they don't have a cervix. I'm thinking I'm a mother, but my son not a cervix, Doc. He's not a cervix, so why need it?
So a little birdie told me, Ms. Katie, that if you vaccinate one girl, you vaccinate a person.
Yes.
If you vaccinate a boy, you vaccinate a nation. A little birdie told me that, but that's it.
Okay.
But no,
yes.
So you can create herd immunity if the
Yes.
boys are vaccinated.
Yes.
And so reduce. And in many countries where initially when the vaccine was for girls, there are countries that was giving it to their boys, and it is part of their national vaccination program.
Yeah.
And they have seen a significant reduction, not in just genital warts, but in all this severe precancerous lesion of the cervix, and hence a reduction in the development of cervical cancer.
Wow. So this is why that's why pap smears are important.
Absolutely.
Right? And I heard the other day, and I got so livid. Somebody was spreading to say, so was saying to me, her friend said, she hears say, from your ear that you know, she hears say, pap smear is not good for you. You're not for take it. I say, you see, uno now? You see, uno now? Paul Bogley, you know, not like uno, you know. I'm like, why would she say that? Where did you hear that? From where did you get that? I said, guys, can you stop taking information about your health and wellness from the uneducated, the uninitiated, the dummies who their IQs are in their ankles? Talk to people like Dr. Ian Banbury, persons who are clinicians, doctors who know, because this is how also, Doc, misinformation is spread.
Absolutely.
And unfortunately, there are some people who are gullible to
somebody
believe.
going to pass it on to somebody just like a virus.
So can I say that, 50% of women with cervical cancer have never done a pap smear in about 5 years. The pap smear, what it does is really provide a window of opportunity so that we can detect pre-cancerous changes, so that we can treat those before cancer develops. So it's very important.
Absolutely.
A very important screening modality.
How often should we be doing it, Doc?
So once you're sexually active and over the age of 21, it is recommended to have the pap smear done at least every 3 years. After the age of 30, then we talk about doing things like HPV typing, which has a better sensitivity than the pap smear. Okay. So you can actually do co-testing, meaning pap and HPV typing as well. And certainly if the HPV is negative, the likelihood of developing cervical cancer in 5 years is almost zero.
You're right. Very well. Doc, but sorry, just quickly before we go. I know sometimes you hear about cervical cancer, but talk to me about the cost of this, the pain and suffering that you've seen in your practice, because, Dennis, sometimes you hear about a disease or, a sickness, but it doesn't hit you that it comes at a cost. What are we talking about?
I've seen 2 women in the last 5 years die from cervical cancer. 2 women in proximity to me. And it is painful. It is expensive. It is a horrible, horrible experience. I preach it anywhere I can. Tell it, go and get the vaccine.
So this is the problem, Dennis. We have been seeing persons presenting late with cervical cancer when it's much more difficult to treat and expensive to treat as well. If we can detect the cervical cancer in a very early stage, then it's easier to manage. Or if we can at least prevent it from happening, detect it even before it happens, that is even better than treating cervical cancer.
Yeah.
You have to talk about things like chemotherapy, expensive, radiation therapy can be expensive if you're not in the public system. And we have problems, of course, in our public arena in trying to access things like radiation and chemotherapy. So it can be quite an expensive undertaking if you're diagnosed at an advanced stage of cervical cancer.
All I know, God sent it this morning because I just heard what I told you and I was livid. I corrected it, but I'm happy. I'm an attorney. I'm a media practitioner. So maybe, hearing from Dr. Banbury, who is a gynecological oncologist, he graduates, okay?
He didn't just become a gynecologist.
Yeah.
He went back and studied again to become a gynecological oncologist.
You see that? And colonoscopy unit. You see that? Right. So Doc has spoken. He who hath ears, please let them hear. Doc, thank you so much for sharing.
Most welcome.
And
Thank you for
educating
having
and
me.
enlightening us. All right, so old story time reimagined, a bold return to the stage, lights, camera, action. It's another important segment right after this. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Natural feed, fresh grass, no stress. Stress? I don't know her. They say happy cows make better milk. Well, just look how happy we are. And I'm sure you can taste the difference. So move to the best milk ever. True Milk.
Employers, your hard contribution builds a stronger workforce and strengthens the economy. It's not just contribution, it's transformation. The time by heart is
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Tune in to Lead Story. Weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Me and the stylist, no scam and not style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Ilangoli, hey! Ilangoli. It's remember Dr. called me this morning. I got it. Like, I love, this is a part of Jamaica. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Maypole, round it, over, hey, hey. I did, hey, over there. Round, I gotta say, oh my God, I'm loving this too much. Yes, hello. Yeah. George Henley Primary School. Good morning. Yeah, man. Amazing. Amazing. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much. And if you love this kind of music, Good morning to you. And that is why I'm so happy to be talking to these gentlemen right here
Absolutely.
from the Edna Manley College School of Drama as they present Old Story Time this April, a bold music-infused revival of Trevor Rohn's classic, which I did in Literatures in English. And I know it helped me get my grade 1. Heller, somebody.
Right.
Directed by Jean-Paul Menu. First staged in 1979. The play follows Pa Ben. Oh my God, so many memories. Yes. As he unpacks the lasting impact of colonial colorism on a Jamaican family. This masterpiece marks the school's first full production of the work. And here to tell us all about it, how they're bringing the powerful themes into sharp, modern focus, is none other than Director Jean-Paul Menu and Dean of the School of Drama at the Edna Manley College, Marvin George. Good morning, gentlemen.
Welcome,
how
gentlemen.
are you?
Eh?
This is so nostalgic for me.
I'm just thinking, thank you, first of all.
Yeah.
Because these things are important.
Yeah.
These things are important for the culture. These things are important that these stories must not be lost.
Yes.
Why, though? Why did you say, let's do it?
Old Story Time.
It's a classic. We know it from a long time. We in the Acting 2 program at the school, we normally do it for scene work. We do scene work. And Marvin and I were in the scene work presentations last semester, December.
Yeah, December last year.
And there were some really well put together scenes presented from Old Story Time. And we sort of were both kind of looking at each other like, wait,
the aha moment.
When did we do that? When has Edna Manley done the full production of Old Story Time? We know the scene work, but maybe we should consider it. And then it came with this in January.
Yeah, January, correct.
Mr. George was going to do something else, and then came to me and said, could you direct something, and why don't we consider doing Old Story Time? And so we researched it a little bit more, and I said, it's never been done at School of Drama. And there's something that jumped out at us from watching the scenes was that there's sort of a rhythm to the play. There's a heartbeat, there's a musicality to it. And we said, maybe we could
do a musical?
Do something, sort of. I mean, you can't write a musical in 2 months, but so that's actually a project that we're thinking about for down the line, putting something like that together. But let's do the play. Let's talk to Trevor's son and get permission, and let's do the play as it's known. And
so, Marvin, for somebody who has never read the book, will they be able to understand and appreciate the thematic issues that are explored throughout? And why would something like this, why should we come and watch it?
I think, but first of all, I think that the language of the play, it reads for all of us, right? The work is, without question, even if we haven't done the work in how much years, it's clear that from the rehearsals and from the reading, it's a timeless work.
Yes.
The fact of the students taking to it in the way that they did last semester and then jumping on board with it in this semester suggests that the gap, even though it's time, that there's no dissonance really, right? We could make the leap. Second, I think that the fact of it's a Jamaican classic, and it's a work that we feel we must do, and we must do works like that as a School of Drama in Jamaica. And then thirdly, there's some things for us that are unresolved. I mean, as a society now, that are unresolved, and that the attempt at the theatre to have us confront these things are the things that are going to matter for us, right? So we have to bring the audiences back. And then, of course, it's actually a nice piece of entertaining theatre, right? Some funny moments. There's a good drama, but some really lively, funny moments inside of it. And then the storytelling, we can't resist good storytelling, right?
But it was staged 46 years ago, originally. The challenge, the question, it's not necessarily a challenge, the question I have is, it's timeless, but are the jokes or the nuances, will young people be able to pick up on them?
Is it modernized?
Or are you changing anything?
We ain't changed the script. We're rewriting the play. The play is Rowan's work. Is Rowan's work. So we don't rewrite.
No creative license.
No, we're not doing that. But when a work is written in that way, and your situations or your themes have value, the time doesn't matter.
Okay.
The time doesn't matter.
So talk to me about when it's opening night, Jean-Paul.
Opening night is actually opening afternoon. We have a matinee.
Very well.
A matinee that I believe at this point in time, it's an invited sort of final dress rehearsal / opening night. That's at 2 o'clock on Tuesday, tomorrow. Whoa, okay. 2 o'clock tomorrow. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2 p.m. Shows. That's so that we can invite some schools to come.
Nice. I like that.
Right.
Good. And we're in, exam is around the corner anyway, so them free paper bond tomorrow, so to get back with it now. The icon is done, the game them put away, the phone them get take with the iPads, the tablet, put them away. You understand?
That's
focus now.
Tell them to please.
Yes, focus. If you bring a Z minus up in here, you're not going to have a good summer. I'm telling you. It ain't going to be nice.
That's right.
Yes, so better go to these plays and learn. So, and I find that seeing this visually, Marvin and John Paul, when you're in exam and you close your eyes, you remember it.
Yeah, exactly.
And there are things that you don't get necessarily in studying the book in class until you read it. I remember as a kid, you'd always want to watch what was on JBC at the time because they would try to bring some of the but this is an opportunity to see it.
You know what one helped me like that? A Raisin in the Sun. Sidney Poitier. Oh my God. Lovely. Lena, you say I'm going to the exam, see me here. My scapula done out. The way right. The way right. I think on Sundays they used to bring the literature books, right?
Right.
All right, Marvin.
No man. That's what it is.
But I'm thinking this probably needs to be a proper video production for it to be televised. CVM, wait there. CVM, hey.
See it happen.
Talk to them, see it happen exclusively right here.
So for how long will the play run? Because I know a lot of people, if you're even at home and you want somewhere to go, you can go to Edna. So what time and what's the cost to get in?
All right, 6 shows, right? The first 3 shows are the 2 p.m. shows. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 2 p.m. Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 6 p.m. Admission is only $2,000. For the schools and the community groups and so on, it's $1,000 per person. Easy.
Anything online, information?
Man, you could check the Edna Manley College Instagram page or Facebook pages for more information. You could check the School of Drama's Instagram page, and you could email or email us at schoolofdrama@emc.edu.jm to make a booking. 619-3362, extension 2011.
Marvin, right. You much information that a while ago?
That's
a lot. Brain of fire.
All right,
I love it though. Looking forward. Thank you, gentlemen.
Our guests have been Jean-Paul Benoit, director, and Marvin George, the dean of the School of Drama at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts. We now have an excerpt from Alyssa Salmon and Zidane Collins. Over to them.
Touch. Come on, your turn.
All right. Touch.
You never touch. Finish play.
You have to go home?
No.
Your mother must still come from market.
So?
I know what will happen to you if she come home and don't find you.
She can't do me nothing.
Except tie you to the bed and murder you.
Tie who?
You same one. One like he's a big man.
He's a big man, yes. You will feel it.
It's too rude. Play bad when your mother is not around, and it's only because she gone to the market where you manage teeth out.
I don't have to teeth out.
So you say, but everybody notice how since you get to go up to the big high school, I was just strict with you more than ever. Like she don't even want you mash hands. You must just prims. It's like you turned it into a real high posh, hoity-toity. One.
I'll go home and I'm ready.
All right. Make we go down by the river.
Go then, no?
I don't want your mommy to beat you, know.
The last one who reached, I did that.
You see me?
Me love my food and my ketchup run the flavor in so many ways. Miss Flowers, I want to turn up your food, sir.
My secret ingredients, just to make the ketchup run the flavor.
Richer, thicker, and more affordable.
You know the ketchup. I'm me and the stylist, no scam and not style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, no charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan. Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Tune in to Lead Story, weekdays at 6 p.m. Hosted by Jody Ann Quarry.
Brought to you by Horizon, a new loan product from Access Financial Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
I'm me and the stylist, no scam and not style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, no charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan. Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
2 drinks in the hand and a girl in the middle. That's the one we need to find the middle. For the sake of peace of mind, so the middle of the road is where you'll find me and my friend and them, because we work so hard all week. We deserve
Watch TK out in our glory.
Guys, can you put that? I need to see back that picture.
Oh,
is that TK? Is that Rose of Sharon? No, that's a Rose with Maca. Juke them.
Hey.
Is that TK?
Cheeks.
So TK, how come you said you were not in the streets? And here is the evidence.
St. Lucia, Trinidad, and Jamaica.
TK of all never coming. TK, take that picture. Guys, look at TK. Guys, TK. Look at you.
To exercise to get the Dennis, I like you. I like it. Thank you, sir.
I know. TK, look at you,
This
girl.
is why you cannot trust what you see with your eyes. Don't trust it.
I'm telling you, this AI thing.
I'm going to work out my body. Please have a great interview.
We're gonna walk with that picture. Don't worry, girl.
Let me ready one.
Yeah. Good girl.
Excuse me.
That's it. Take it till you make it. No. Dennis, you are a mess. But I like it. Can I see back mine, please? Just 1 second, please. I just want to see something there. Can you bring back my picture, please? I just want to see something. What color I want again? You don't say, Patricia, road there fight. Tell the man road there, don't let something in his track here. You see that? All right, look at, zoom it in, please. You can zoom it in?
No, they're not.
All right, I got to tell you, that's me. I got to tell you, the way I look at that picture, I don't even want breakfast. I don't want no food. For 1 week straight, I'm not eating nothing. I got to tell you. That's giving me love. Yeah, that's giving me love. Look at Dennis' shoes. Look at Dennis.
Shango shoes.
Yeah. That's giving me lev. Can you say levitate, elevate, lev? Hello.
All right, well, guess what? Coming off the carnival weekend, filled with road energy, sun exposure, foam parties, and a little extra indulgence, this segment is very important, especially you out there in a sun hat. All the people who bawl about sun never at yesterday. Well, we're now joined by Danielle Pike, the founder and lead esthetician of Lev Beauty Bar, to talk about post-road skin rejuvenation and how to restore the skin after the days in the sun and on the go. From dehydration and sun damage to clogged pores and barrier stress. The conversation, we're trying to kind of unpack ways to reset the skin and rebuild that glow and protect it moving forward. Danielle, morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Hi.
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you too.
All right. I like this post-road because normally everybody's looking forward to getting their costumes, putting on the costumes, doing the makeup and getting ready. But then today, they're out. They're done.
Out of it.
They've been
Everybody
partying
forgot.
for 1 week straight.
Tired.
And so today, they wake up to the
Now
reality.
them going to start to sell them bun up.
Yes,
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So talk to us about some key things that people need to do or can do to recover their skin after carnival.
Okay, so I always tell my clients, and something my past principal used to always tell us is just keep simple things simple.
You went to Immaculate?
I did go to Immaculate.
You taught her?
No.
Okay. Because I was like, Jesus.
No, but from what you say, sister.
Yeah, it's sister, yeah. So you want to keep your routine as simple as possible. You want to focus on hydration, barrier repair especially.
What's barrier?
So you want to have like moisturizers that have humectants in there that are a little thicker to just give you more barrier support. So less friction is happening. We're locking in all of those products before so that your skin just has extra support. You want to have a cleanser that's gentle. A lot of people think that post-carnival is the time to exfoliate. Let me scrub off the sunburn. Let me rub and exfoliate to get everything off, but it's the complete opposite. You want to dial it back a whole lot, have things that are more hydrating, calming, skin calming ingredients like aloes, centellas are going to be really, really important post.
Why is that conventional wisdom wrong?
I think it's just how we've been socialized, especially as Jamaicans. We talk a lot about, let me just scrub it off. Let me wash really hard or over cleanse to try and wash off the damage
like
or wash it off.
overcompensating.
Yeah. And you end up stripping the skin so much that it takes so much longer to bounce back.
You should have been doing it before.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So this morning, somebody getting up, they maybe still, some of them wake up late because,
And that's okay.
Yeah, fine. So what should they be using this morning?
A gentle cleanser, a hydrating serum, and a moisturizer and a sunscreen. A lot of people like to forget the sunscreen after carnival. Stop, please. You need a sunscreen more than ever because the UV damage that happens when you have all that sun exposure is not going to just go away overnight. So the sunscreen usage needs to continue every day. I tell my clients the sunscreen is non-negotiable. Like it's a ball of fire. Your in the sun more than you think. Like when you're driving, you're getting sun exposure. When you're sitting by a window, you're getting sun exposure. And it's things like that that you don't think about that cause that long-term damage.
So let me ask Daniel, because I don't know about the serum and the this and the that.
No problem.
Where can I buy? Can I just come to Lev and say, Daniel, can I get my aftercare kit, please? Because really, girl.
Absolutely. So we actually had road kits. It was a pre and post situation. So we fill them up with products. The pharmacology products is actually my skincare line that we use in-house. But right now we have a few kits left that people can still use post-care, because the way we put everything together, it was for pre-care and post-care. So you have literally every single thing that you need is in the kit already. Already packaged, already thought out for you, because I love convenience.
I love it too.
Yeah.
So where is Lev Beauty Bar located?
So we're in New Kingston. So 5 Holborn Road, shop number 9.
No, give me a look. No, you have to tell me somewhere.
You know where the stoplight at Pulses?
Yeah, like Holborn Spartan.
Yes, it's that right turn at that Pulse stoplight.
Okay,
right
and then you have our hotel right there.
Yes, we're basically across the street.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
No, I know where it is now. You know, and I know the viewers, they know where it is now. But one of the things, though, I know people's feet are aching.
Bad.
Their backs are aching.
Bad.
Can any of these items help with feet? Because normally we restore our faces, then it's our necks and so on, and we oftentimes leave out our feet.
Yeah, so not in this kit, but a good Epsom soak is going to be really good. I'm pro icing. Icing is good for the skin, for the body, for the feet, just to bring down that inflammation is going to be really, really good. So a good Epsom salt soak and a good ice and a good elevation of the feet is going to help a whole lot.
So if you can find a nice country river right now in a day, that will aid your body. Like Blue Hole or up by Hidden Beauty or Dunn's River Falls.
And a vacation or wind down.
I'm just saying, find a, because it's hard to sometimes do the ice bath per se, but people don't realize the river is actually cold too.
Dunn's River was cold yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Dunn's River was cold. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Just so you know. Yeah.
But me smooth off my foot. But Daniel, one question that I would have to ask, because people don't pay attention to it, you see, on Carnival Day, I would imagine the women, they're well made up and stuff like that, and they're probably more inclined to use sunscreen. The man them probably burn up more than you realize, you know, because man now the men now wearing the makeup and the men them now wear the sunscreen and the bag of things.
Actually, so we had a sun club on the road at Exodus's lunch spot. Actually, that was like a sunscreen reapplication station, and it was so good. Sometimes you have to bully men to do things, but they came. I think I think because it was so hot, and I've been it was very hot, and I've been super vocal online about sun safety, because it's more important than people think. That a lot of people did come to the booth and they got the reapplication, and like I said, with the road kits pre-carnival, they were actually bundled with full-size sunscreens. So now when they come in, they can get it without the sunscreens, but initially a lot of people got the full bundle with the full size and they had it on the road. So I saw a lot of my clients that were like, I have my sunscreen, and it was great. It was great. Nice.
I'm happy that Dennis asked that question, because one of the things, even for us as women, is that Daniel was, I'm gonna wear makeup, I can't put on the sunscreen because it's gonna make it oilier. So what do you say for that? Like, and which one can we use?
So we have a translucent powder sunscreen that we had in the road kits as well. And it came with a brush on top, so you didn't have to, it wasn't messy or anything. You just popped off the cap and reapplied with the powder translucent sunscreen over the makeup. So it's like a setting powder.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was really good.
Cool. Nice. And on a general, like, which sunscreen is good for us to use? Dennis, do you use sunscreen pretty? I don't.
We have to talk about that after, because we can't keep doing that. Yeah.
Like sometimes, honestly, sometimes you're even like on duty, you're doing road work. And then the next day I'll come here and Renee is like,
you're burned.
She's like, the makeup don't match anymore.
It happens fast. There's so many sunscreens on the market right now. We have like a whole lineup at the shop. But we have sticks, we have powders, we have sprays, and right now we have a lot of gel-based sunscreens that aren't going to give you that white cast, but still give you that coverage, and it's super lightweight, so it doesn't feel too heavy on the skin. So there are options out there. You just kind of have to be exposed to them, but they're there. So
you sound like somebody who people would like listen to if she was doing a reel or something on Instagram.
I should do more content.
You should probably should do like you probably should do like reels and stuff. How do people follow you on social media?
So we're at Lev Beauty Bar on Instagram right now. I'm trying to revamp the TikTok, but we're on Instagram right now at Lev Beauty Bar. I'll work on it. Okay. I will. Okay.
I like the vibe. Well, guess what? Danielle has spoken. She knows it. This is her business. So guys, please don't think that our melanin can protect us all the time, and we don't need to come here, black woman, me a maroon, I don't need that. I'm not a gangster. No, we're not gangsters, okay? If you're a gangster, you're gonna end up on Wanted Wednesdays, and we don't want that, okay? So for all the people who want to be bad, badness is not in, okay?
Agreed.
Badness will cause you to get dead or in jail, okay? And we're not doing that, okay?
That's right.
Sometimes it's better to walk away, even if you are right. It don't make no sense to be dead right. Sometimes it's best to walk away and live to tell and see another day. Some people are just not worth it. They have 10 up here walk with them. They have no birth paper. And if they die, nobody's going to miss them. Your family needs you. Your children need you.
That's
your
right.
mother need you.
That's
So just
right.
leave them to time and just say, you know what? God bless you. Have a great day. Yeah. Just leave them. 'Cause I'm telling you.
This word of advice was brought to you by Lev Beauty Bar.
I'm telling you.
Exactly.
All right.
Our guest has been Daniel Pike, the founder and lead esthetician of Lev Beauty Bar. And that's all the time we have for today, folks.
Good morning, and thanks to Cocabellas for this wonderful dress. I've been getting quite a number of compliments, and I thank you guys so much for it. Thank you, Denise. I absolutely love this, and I think I'm going to just do this for today.
All right.
Yes, in keeping with your picture. You know what I'm
That's right. That's right. Well, I'm off to parent-teacher meeting because it's that kind of a day.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's Jackson's
birthday.
Happy birthday, Jackson.
Yeah.
Happy birthday also to Dakari Summers. Your mommy, Tony Ann, says to tell you. Happy birthday. She loves you greatly. He looks like he's about 1 year old.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I love that.
Dakari.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Amir. We love you. Guys, remember, kindness is karma, and kindness is magic. So please, just be as kind to as many people as you can, and remember to be kind